Greetings, engineers. My name is Tim Schmidt, and this is episode 4 of my Factorial. Previously, we covered the basics, automation and power, and we increased smelting, which was just of iron and copper. That's where we left things. This time, we're going to do stone smelting. We're going to increase the power and start doing some pathing once we get the stone bricks from the stone smelting. And we're going to start a bus. If we get really aggressive, we're going to start creating gears and put those on the bus as well. And the bus, if you don't know what a bus is, it's a huge swath of all the resources you have. Like I'm going to put tons of iron plates and tons of copper plates, and then everything else I can start adding more and more lanes to this. So we have this huge, massive highway of resources going out. Once we create that going out, then we can start pulling off of the bus and creating individual things like gears or green circuits, and then add those to the bus as well so that there's even more resources available. So later on, when we do things like red and green science, we can pull everything we need off of it. So it's just a big resource highway. So, stone smelting, more power, paths, and starting the bus. Let us start here. We're starting at the stopping point of our last one, which was increasing smelting. Let's load. Boop. Here we are. Gonna get as many of these things. Okay, lots of iron there. Whoa, this one's low on copper and definitely low on iron. Let's go get some copper and shove it in there. Once we do that, we will grab all of the roads and circuits that we can. You can see that we've got long distances to travel, so we're going to need the stone smelting really soon so we can traverse those a little more quickly. There we go. Boom, boom. I think I'm going to keep a couple hundred there. So for the stone smelting, we're going to need to do something more than the two little burner setup that we had. So I'm going to create just 10 mines. I have plenty of furnaces, but I've got nothing better to do with my time there. Let's do this. Boom. Oh, you know what? We're done with these. We're changing it. I'm reapplying the blueprint for that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I already have one. There we go. Might as well take this all the way out and add whatever we would need for that. I keep doing this. I rid myself of the copper that I needed. But all right, let's just continue on, get as much done as we can here, and then move on. Can I make these? Ooh, I can. Oh, might as well make all of those. Look at that. So I already kind of committed myself, so let's just get the stuff done that we can, then figure out the specific things that we need to go grab, what resources we need to get. Hopefully this won't take too long. We've already got a bunch of these inserters ready because we had all of the raw materials. Put these down. Obviously I need more power poles, and for the power poles I'm going to need I think I'm out of copper. Yeah, I'm out of copper. And that is why I put the resources here up on my, which I didn't do with that, put it up on my taskbar here so I can, at a quick glance, see what I have and what I need. Boom. That can go away. This extend as much as possible. Doom. Doom and boop. Ooh, I'm running out of roads. See, again, that's why we do that. All right, so I'm going to need power poles, and really, that's it. If I do the power poles and put it up here, this will produce stone. The coal is already coming down there, and then I add the power poles to here, and everything will get powered. All right, so I need copper, and I've got 61. Oh, you know what? While we're waiting, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Three. Oh, curses, really? Did I mean to do that? No, I didn't. Okay. 6. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio of engines to boilers, and that will be the increase of power that I needed. Add a lot of that there so it doesn't run out. I think you're good for now, except I need copper to create these. That was all I needed, right? Was power? Or power poles? While we're here, oh no, I'm going to need to do some to actually effectively get the power increase from this stuff. I'm going to need to get some piping, because the piping I'm going to need to connect here to here so that the water can come in there. That's the missing component right there. Let me cancel a bunch of these and do 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, because that's all I'm actually going to need eventually. And boom, and boom. So now we have a lot of power. We are not in any way, shape, or form bad there. We've got 10 times 900 kilowatts, so that's a lot. Let's do this. Oh, look, see, they're already going. That's great. Of course, they're only loading copper right now, but they will soon be loading other things. Boop-a-doop-boo. Okay. Stone is being mined. It is being sent to here. This already has coal. So now we're going to get stone bricks. So I've got stone smelting. I've got more power. I need to start pathing, but I can't do that until I get a quantity of stone bricks. More than 7. So I might as well go to start the bus. And by starting the bus, what we're going to do is take a whole bunch of roads and make a big resource pile. Or resource freeway. Oops. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Now, in previous trials of this, I started building out the entire thing. I'm not going to do that because it just takes too many resources that I don't have available to me right now, and that strains things and makes it take longer. So there we go, and I'm going to do this, a balancer. That alone will help with, oops, sorry, I'm kind of doing this fast and not thinking very much, or not speaking very well. This one thing going into 4 will help create a whole bunch of iron. So if you look here, it takes this one thing and splits it evenly. I'm not going to fill out all 4 of these. I'm just going to continue on down here a bit and start the bus. I do know that I want 2 spaces and then 4, and then another 2 spaces and 4. And so because I know that, I'm going to take this, make a blueprint of it, and run this back all the way here. Let me zoom out a little bit more so you can get a better concept of where I'm going with this. Here, I'm going to have 2 lanes of steel that are going to come on and go to the top 2 lanes. The bottom 2 lanes are going to be plastic. I don't know where I'm going to get that right now. I'm going to get oil from up here, probably do some processing down to the south of that or to the east of it and have it come down and on there. I'm just not going to occupy it, but I need this space. Oop, nope, that's not what I wanted. There. I don't like this deselection thing here. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this, and this is where the copper is going to come on to the bus. Yeah, all the way out here. Now, I'm just making room for it. I'm not actually going to build all 4 lanes of it right now, just like I didn't do that for the iron. I'm going to pull the 1 lane of copper down and start the bus going. Right, I can do that and probably that. So do this. This thing that I'm doing here ends up balancing if copper gets pulled off from one side, like at the top from here, it would just empty 1/2 of the lane, but putting that splitter there and doing it this way makes it add evenly from both sides, so it'll help. Even though whatever this goes, if it comes off one side, it won't, from here backwards, it won't be. It'll be evenly distributed. This, I do need to go as far as possible. Oh, that's right. Okay. Oops. Nope, I don't want that. I don't want to have to do all that extra work. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. I wanted to balance this before I actually... So imagine this being here, and then adding that, and want to clear all this out for now. It's probably just a little too much, but yeah, that's fine. Now I'm actually going to add these. And add these. And this takes that 1 lane and splits it evenly, or splits the content evenly to 4 lanes, as you can see here. All right, so now I'm going to... Ooh, my optics finished. If you just noticed that, I want to do green research next, and then these I'm not going to use too much, although I will use the military one because that leads to explosives, which leads to... or military science 2, which leads to the military science pack, and then that eventually leads to rocketry, which we need to win the game, because we're a lone engineer on an alien planet, and we got to get off the planet. I don't know what my time is like, but it's probably for the best. I'm going to keep pushing this out here. Have I completed? I got stone smelting. I have more power. I started the bus. I don't know if I actually qualify that as starting the bus, but after I go back and start some pathing, I will... I'll check to see at what time we're at, and then see if I can flesh out the bus a little more. So you can see that not all of these things were actually producing, and that's because there's only a few stone miners that are there. I don't want 4 for this path. I want to go all the way from here all the way down. So this path will help me go up and down quickly, although I could use the road. I can only do that down. Or not the road. The, what do you call it? The belts. Sorry, I made a mistake there. Bring that up here, and then bring it down here. And then I want to increase the size to match this. Bring it up here, so now hopefully I can quickly traverse between copper and iron, and I'm going to start coming down here. And when I do that, I also like to have a clear path. It doesn't really affect anything, it just is more aesthetically pleasing. For those of you who know soul coughing, aesthetically pleasing, in other words, fly. Bring that down to here, and then back to 2, but it doesn't matter because I only had 3 left. All right, let me grab some copper. Copper. Shove that in here. Boom. Got plenty of iron there. Grab a whole bunch of iron here. Fill that up. Add more iron there. I'll go back and get coal. Alright, so I added pathing. Did stone smelting, got more power, added paths, and I started the bus. I really hesitate to call that starting the bus. But technically, I think we've done this, or at least accomplished the goals of this. And I'm going to call this bricks. Can I put commas in there? Power, paths, and bus. I don't know if I can put commas in there. We'll find out. Save. Yeah, you can't put that in there. Okay, let us check this out. 1 hour, 15, 15, 15, 15. All right, yeah. So that was a little slightly over. So we'll call that good. The basics we spent 14 minutes on. And then automation and power we spent a total of 24 on, so we were like 5 minutes ahead there. And then we fell a minute behind when we increased smelting, and then bricks, power, paths, and bus is the next one. All right, well, hopefully this is helpful. The next episode we're going to do gears, bus. We're going to continue filling out the bus and the mall. So we're going to automate some gear production and add that to the bus. We'll probably add stone bricks, and coal along with as the other 3 on the swath of 4, along with the gears. Flesh the bus out a little more, maybe, and then start the mall. And hopefully when we start the mall, we'll be able to generate a lot more belts and faster. And we're going to also probably be generating splitters and underground belts. All right. So that's it for now. Thank you.